Perl tutorial part 111. The default variable. The predefined default variable is the most used in Perl. Many functions and operators use this variable by default if another variable is not specified. The default variable can be used implicitly or explicitly, which means explicitly we can write the default variable into the code and we can actually see it, or implicitly means because the variable is default we don't actually have to type it in at all, so it exists there whether we type it in or not. So let's create an array. Numbers 1 to 5. Now let's create a for each loop for each item in our array. Print each item. So when we run this, we will get our array printed out. Okay, so instead of using the variable name item, we can explicitly put in our default variable and print that out instead. We get the same result. Now, because this is the default variable, this can be implicit, so this doesn't have to be here at all. Although it all comes out on one line, so we need to put another print statement with a new line character. The default variable will also work with the for loop. The default variable can also be used with map and grep. For example, print grep, the default variable, pick out anything in our array that has the letter O in it. And let's print a new line character. So let's run this. We get 1, 2, and 4. Each has an O in it. The default variable also works with standard in. So let's run this. So whatever we type in is echoed. So this can also be implicit, like that. We can use operators on the default variable, such as substitution. So we could substitute globally and case insensitively any A's that we type for O's. So if we type apples, we get opples. If we weren't using the default variable, we could create a variable, say typed and then print typed. But by using the default variable, our code will know what to do, whether it is there or not. For example, but by using the default variable implicitly means your code's a lot cleaner. And it will also become second nature after a while. So that's the default variable, which can make programming easier.